Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Super Auto Pets. We're checking out the weekly again. Apologies, I've already got into the game. You haven't missed anything though, this is the first round. I accidentally misclicked as I turned the game on. So this is it'll be the weekly of this week. This hopefully will be coming out like an hour after I'm recording it. So, what did we learn? There's a lot of scalers in the pack. There is like a summon strategy, but I feel like getting dragonflies, penguins, and monkeys are the winning strat. I think you can get baited a little bit by buy me, sell me, but I think you can definitely, make it work. I think a buffalo with the buy me, sell me build is a pretty good strat. It doesn't seem like too many people don't get to the end game with the summon build. But we'll let the game decide where we're going here. Honestly, fish, not interested. I'll take a chinchilla just because there are some early game units that benefit on like summoning and selling units. So I will lean into it just a little bit. Alright, we will be the glamorous balls. How could we not? I don't expect to win this round. A tie, I would take it. If we'd hit the right snipe, we would have got the draw. It was a 1 in 3, though. Servers also seem to be having a little bit of an issue right now. Let me just check. It is the servers, right? Not my computer. Yeah, it's the servers. Okay. Sure, mosquito me again. And would I rather have honey or a goose? I'm not super hot on the goose. It can be pretty good though when there's a lot of moths out there. So units will be buffing the front unit. If you get a goose to take the 1 extra health off that front unit, because they're normally on 3 health, then the Marmoset would one-shot it. So I think I will take the goose. And I think with that being the case as well, I will freeze the other goose. This might be a 1-run episode at the moment. The rate is taking with the shop to refresh and stuff. Okay, they are a full goose squad instead. Oh, that's an awful snipe. Okay, double loss. Unfortunate. But it all comes down to this. What do we get here? The crappy borough. Okay. You know what? Since all of this squad is probably going to pivot at some point, maybe we can make something happen here. I'm not hot on picking up another chinchilla, really. Although maybe we go for the tiers now. Nah, I'll pick it up. Let's just get some raw stats in there. And I think we'll move around to put the crappy borough at the front. And I'll freeze you to tier up. Though we might want to skip around again. The only reason I say that is because we could get an early tier 4 pet. And I think tier 4 is where... I think this is often the case on the weeklies or in the packs. I feel like tier 4 is the turning point where you start to decide what you're going to do with your build. This is going to be really hard to win as well. Never mind, it's going to be easy. Never in doubt. So, I think I'm actually going to hold this goose. Okay. It looks stupid, but I'm going to get rid of the mosquito. I'm not going to keep it much longer. I don't think the mosquito is actually that bad, though. I think it's a decent pet. let's get some stats in now. I'll do another sell me. I'll pick up an iguana, 3/4 iguana, and take a stat off one of my units and give it 3 attack stats instead. Or take an attack off and put 3 health on the unit. I think this is the better, the better way round. So let's put it on the Crapybora. Make it a little bit more of a tank. And then everything goes, basically, from now on. Alright, we didn't get a trade there. We're going to lose comfortably. They got an early giraffe. Congratulations. Ooh. Do I want the dog? I think it's too late for the dog already. I think you have to basically roll into the dog on the tier 2 shops to make it worth. A skunk is a good pet. A skunk is a good pet. I do like the woodpecker as well, but do I just pivot everything here? Okay, maybe this will actually be a 2-run episode because I'm doing things right now. No, I don't want a Crapybora. The clue was in the name. The level up as well could be useful. Okay. I'm a little bit more content with where this is going, but I don't think it's... I think the bet has not paid off. The bet being that we were going to get some good tier 4 early, and then just build around that. Come on! So close. Actually, someone told me that lettuce works on the... Oh, it does. It's not just that tier shop, it's also the tiers above. But actually, lettuce is pretty good for me right now. I think we wait for the next tier, and I put a pineapple on you instead. I'm trying to get an early 5. If we get something like a goose, we could go towards a summon build instead. But man, we are absolutely nowhere right now. Still in the game, though. Yes. This is on a bought trigger. Okay, goodbye, Chinchilla. I think it's a bit late for you, to be completely honest with you, but... And again, goodbye. Say hello to Crocodile. And... Fuck, I think we just go with roughly what we've got. This is really bad. I might even just try and get some food going. But we're... This is a late lunge for the finish line. Let's put it that way. Right, who does the crocodile eat? Nothing. It lives on 1. That's pain. You live on 1 as well. It's all pain. Okay, we have to win from here. So you know what? Canned food. You're not going to do it anymore. Take a health or something and give it 3 attack. Or 3 rerolls. I think we just do that. Who cares if it has health? It's really just there to try and kill something at the front. This might be the worst squad I've ever had at this point in the game. I think we've made some poor plays. Okay, summon build. I eat your shark, though, so if we lose this to a summon build who I've basically muted, I'd feel pretty bad. We nearly lost it. That kind of goes to show how poor our build is. Alright, tier 5. I think the clownfish is bait. But it's bait that I might have to just stick with right now. The dragonfly could come good, but actually I think I do have to just go for the dragonfly. And just pray the next shop is insane. What would we be looking for? Woodpecker skunk. Woodpecker skunk? Well, we are going to definitely tier up you, I think. Wildebeest, honestly, kind of garbage in this pack. There's not enough trumpet synergies, and I don't think it's particularly great in the trumpet synergy anyway. Please hit my buffalo. Is what it is. Snap, we have the same strat. Okay, everything is going on right now. And somehow we win at the end of it. I think it's pretty smart actually right now. There are a lot of pineappled woodpeckers out there. Just have your front 2 units be almost sacrificial. I can live with that. Okay, we're on tier 5. So crocodile. Just crocodile would be taking the lettuce buff. Not good enough. Crocodile me? That is humongous. I think I do this. I'm basically just trying to claw as many wins back as possible. We're not going 10 here. There's no chance. But try and make it a bit more respectable. This is a problem. This is a bit of a problem. Never mind, it's actually not a problem. I mean, I'm basically locked in, right? Would I like to melon a unit right now? Honestly, I don't think the melon helps me that much. So, I'm going to say no. The thing that would help me is getting something up to tier 3 quickly. Yeah, we're going to lose to this. Or are we? Yes, we are. Oh, it was actually pretty close. It was pretty close. But we made that respectable at the end. We got to 5 wins. After having, like, the worst start I've ever seen in this game. Okay, Marmoset me. Roll me. Goose me. And Beetle me. And we will be the Desolate Millionaire, sure. I felt pretty desolate after that first run. Probably my worst run actually of this weekly as well. This is a tie. Very nice. Okay, some snipers. Yes, please. Another goose. Don't mind if I do. Okay, I think we have a decent chance here. Your 4-2 in the end didn't get much value. Sadly though, I think if you ran that simulation again, I think there was a route for me just winning that outright. But we didn't find it. Speaking of not finding it, I'm not thrilled by this shop here. We might make the same bet I did last time, which, you know, worked well last time. Instead of going for the tier 3 pets, we try and get set up for tier 4s. Okay. What is the most likely thing to live here for more than a single round? It's probably the flamingo, honestly. It's the flamingo or the mosquito. Let's honey the mosquito. There was a slight temptation to make my flamingo just full-on glass cannon, but there's too many mosquitoes roaming around at this stage of the game. Okay, it's fine. I can live with that trade. This trade, not so much. But we tie nonetheless. The master of drawing is in the house. I don't dislike an early Hercules beetle, but I'm really just trying to load my squad right now. Okay. Shrimp it. And honey it. There's no point in honeying the beetle right now to give this the stats, because it's the same as me combining anyway next turn. We'll get a tier 4 early pet. Hopefully it's the buffalo, and then we're just laughing, right? Holy shit, it's the full sniper squadron. As it so happens, it's worked out pretty nice because you managed to not kill any unit. But they're cooking something. Hello. Right, Marmoset, you had your chance. It is now gone. Mosquito me. Roll me. We're looking for tiers up. I'll take another mosquito. And nothing else. This aardvark could be a bit scary with all the honey that I've got in my squad. Yeah, he eats this. But we get a trade. Okay. This is much better. Is a rooster really what I'd be aiming for here? I don't think it is. As we just saw in the previous one, there's aardvarks roaming around. I'm going to say no. And I will instead bacon my flamingo. I could also pineapple the mosquito, I suppose, to get to 3 damage onto 2 different pets, which at this stage of the game is pretty good, but that really tails off at the end of the game, assuming we keep the mosquitoes till then, which right now it's looking like we might do. Damn. Very strong early woodpecker. Okay, we've lost this one. That's probably the strongest you can get in the mid-game. In my opinion. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's not very helpful for a giraffe. I could try a falcon or something. I really like fishing for these, though, to, you know, tier them up. The fishing is not paying off right now. Okay, that changes everything. That changes everything. Okay, one of these units has to leave. It shall be the Beetle. We're so close to a tier 3, which will make the Dragonfly insanely good. I'd love for this to miss the Flamingo. I'd love for this to hit the Bison. But we'll see. I should move my strong unit now. In fact, we should have a sacrificial unit here. And at the back. Just because there's going to be a lot of woodpeckers pineappled out there. We hit the Ox, we hit the Flamingo. It's a shame about the Flamingo. But honestly, this Flamingo might stay with me till the end of the game now. And we lived through the pineapple hit from the woodpecker. We're going to lose. So close. One more Mosquito. A Flamingo as well, getting to tier 3 early. Pretty good. And you know what? I'll take a tier 5 pet, even though I can't buy it this round. It's a scaler, so I should consider it. In fact, I'm going to freeze it. And I think it'll be time to say goodbye to the Goose. Which means I shouldn't buff the Buffalo. Actually, no, hang on. I should take the Buffalo up. Yeah, I should, but I shouldn't level the Moose up. Notice any trend here, by the way? A lot of dragonflies, a lot of hippos out there. Shit. The hippo's gonna get fed. I need to move that honey off, don't I? It's causing issues. Okay, apparently there's no more geese in my pack. Do I can this as well? I don't think that's the worst thing. Oh, I should donut. Oh, well, should I donut the Buffalo? Yeah, I should donut the Buffalo, because then the Dragonfly's buffs will go to it. And so would buy sell me. Okay, I've changed everything. Fuck me, I forgot the Moose Freeze thing again. It doesn't matter. I should get rid of that Moose, though, as soon as I can. Okay, this is summon build, but we don't have a turkey yet. You fucking looked into a rooster. Are you kidding me? It doesn't matter because I've got a giant buffalo at the back. This can do more than 5. I refuse to live in a world where this does worse than our previous run. Alright, chocolate. This guy. Sell the Moose, because it's an abomination of a unit. Buy a Zebra. The Zebra buff will go onto the Bison, correct? Correct. Then I could waffle it. Sell it. Orca it. Nice. And now we've got 29-29, which is going to be a 30-30 after this buff. The Orca takes a Dragonfly buff, which is honestly fine at this point. We could legitimately get rid of the Mosquito here. I think that's actually the odd one out now. I think we should leave the Orca in potentially for a little bit. Take Dragonfly out, put in another Scaler. And boy, we could go far. So you know what, Mosquito? You had your chance. I'll buy an Orca. I shouldn't take it to tier... Whoa, should I take it to tier 2? No, I shouldn't right now. Actually, I will take it to tier 2 if I can. And give the leopard the buffs. That's a pretty good tier 1 pet to receive buffs on. And you know what? Fucking give it a carrot. I don't think we're in the world yet where I desperately need the melons. Okay, you do have a scorpion. That's fine. Interesting. I got lucky there. Doesn't really make a difference, though. Okay, Flamingo, you need something that isn't fucking honey. It's actually detrimental to my build. Also, goodbye, Orca. This is the squad now. I have it. This is the squad. He says this is the squad. The monkey right now could eat a buff, which I really don't want him to do. Shrimp, you. That doesn't really move the needle for me right now. Nor does any of this garbage. I guess what I could do... I could donut the leopard so that it guarantees the dragonfly buff on it. Sure. It's kind of annoying, but... I basically traded a 1-1 guarantee for a potential... I guess it was like 1.5, 1.5, but it's for the future turns as well from this. If I can tee the dragonfly up and, you know, I'm making sure the monkey isn't getting buffs for no reason, then we'll be happy. Holy shit, this squad is insane. They were just different gravy, right? A tier 3 dragonfly and a tier 3 penguin. I don't think we need a tomat. A melano on the flamingo. Sure. It's not really what I was looking for. There's chili in this pack, right? Yeah, I was looking for a chili on the front unit to potentially break double melons or something. Or hit a, you know, a sneaky scorpion. I just feel like there might be woodpeckers still roaming around at this point who are just going to break the melon. Never mind, it's the best melon I've ever seen. Actually, no, it's not. It's a pretty good melon, though, because it only blocks 20 damage, so some of the peanut effect went through anyway. Do I chili you now? No. I think, though, I'd maybe chili you instead. A chocolat? Enjoy. Okay, we're soon going to get our buffalo to a 50-50. At which point we should tier the leopard up. Oh no, the monkey can get the buffs. I tell lies and untruths. It doesn't matter, we're going to die here anyway to another level 3 penguin and level 3 dragonfly. And just another god squad out there. Did that only go 5 as well? It went 6, so we did 1 better. Like, compare these two squads for the 1 extra win. Alright, I'm going to run 1 more back very quickly. This video might go up late now, so apologies, but I refuse to have a 5 and a 6 win game. Goose me. Roll me. Snipe me. Snipe me. And I'm going to be the moody fanboy. Big fan of this game, and I'm having a little bit of a sulk right now. I don't know if there was a world where we ever won that. And I'm not going to do the maths and think about it, because that will just hurt my brain. I will pick up a moth, though. And I will pick up a additional goose. And you know what? I'll freeze a moth as well. For the first time, we can get an early tier 3, which will be pretty swell. Okay, they have a glass cannon in the front. So do I. So I think when everything's said and done, I win. I have more snipers, more reducers. And we had the same amount of buffers, but I can live with that. Okay, what do we get in tier 3? A giraffe? Sure. Who do I want to buff? Honestly, I think the one unit here that is most likely to stay longer into the game is the mosquito. 3 attack, lose 1 health. Yeah. In fact, right now, if I buff this mosquito... hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Am I right with this? Because I'm basically losing out on attack now. The giraffe's not doing anything. He's just giving 1 health. I want to try it. I'm in theory taking the attack from the Scampy mosquito. Did I say the attack? Yeah, the attack from Scampy mosquito. And then I'm going to put the health of the other mosquito onto it. Also, there's a pretty good counter to the goose strats. I don't care if you lower my unit with 1 health by 1 health, because that doesn't work. I think, though, now we do pivot it slightly. And I think a flamingo is perfectly acceptable at this stage of the game. Roll it at the front. And I think we do that as well now. -1 attack, 3 health. I think I'll just have 3 rerolls if you don't mind. Okay, this has paid off so far. And it's too late for the Hercules beetle. Alright, another flamingo. They have an early ox. Just the powerhouse of the game. People thought, you know, it's the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. It actually turns out it's this fucking ox. Which is just insane. So strong! Oh well. Our first loss, right? It's gonna happen. Anyway, we're getting early tier 4 now. Yes. This is the winner's choice. So 2 level 2s. I honestly prefer to not have the goose getting the buffs, because I think the goose has very little advantage in the late game. But I really need a mosquito to make this happen now. And or a moth. Alright, they just don't exist anymore. We threw away 1 buff there, but I think it was worth the risk. I would have run a 3 squad, oh sorry, 3 squad. I would have run a 4 squad to get the additional mosquito. It's really the mosquito I'm after. Okay. That's interesting. So you're a summon build. You got the best, like one of the best pets you could have got from the previous tier as well. For a summon build. We're definitely losing this. Okay, well, let's pick up a moth. Bison, I don't believe in the dream right now. Tier 3. Penguin would get a buff, giraffe would get a buff, that's it. God, the mosquito's got so many of my stats right now. I'm so reluctant to sell it. But if we're selling it, I should stop buffing it, obviously. So I think we should do this instead, and the flamingo stays there for a bit longer. It's all about next shop, though. If we can get a dragonfly, then maybe things will change. Holy shit, another ox. Fortunately, not as strong as the previous ones we've been fighting, and the mosquito picks up a kill. Right, I need tier 4s. Tier 4 scalers. A hippo is a fantastic unit to scale. Alright, mosquito, goodbye. This is the anti-summon strat that I desire. Why show up one turn later, though? That makes me a little bit annoyed. Oh my god, this shop is garbage. You know what? You know what? Fuck you, Moth. I'll run a 4 squad. I'm not a coward. The giraffe is now receiving buffs. Is that the best thing for me? No. Okay, they went with buffalo strats, which is obviously a great strat as well. I expect we were going to lose this one. I don't think it's worth getting a 2-2 random buff from a waffle right now. Giraffe. The flamingo, I'm sorry to say, you don't need to be tier 3. Alright, fuck it, I'll just run a couple of giraffes then, why not? We'll scale like this instead. So the reason I say the flamingo is pointless is I'm trying to get everything to 50-50, so who cares about the flamingo effect? So who cares about it being a tier 3 pet? It's the hippo that I really need to get the buffs onto. Holy shit, I'm going to lose again. I can't go to a turkey build right now. I'm just set in stone with what I'm doing. I don't care. I don't get a pet for this, but I need the dragonfly. So we now have a 1, 2, and a 3. The hippo is not guaranteed to get the buff right now of the dragonfly. But it's okay. I will live in this world. Do I want another scaler of the monkey? Also, I really should put you in the better spot right now. Sure. And actually, you should probably be like this, as the penguin will receive some buffs. And now I think we're just locked into this squad, right? I don't ever change it. I just watch the returns come in. All those 1-1 buffs. I need to invest in some food now. No one's got a food perk. What is this monstrosity at the front? I'm gonna lose again. I can't believe it. I had 3 scalers, a tier 3 giraffe, a dragonfly, an early penguin, and it wasn't good enough. Honestly, buying that hippo and selling the mosquito was the worst play. The hippo just never popped off. How is that the worst one of the 3 we just played? The one that I had the best shop rolls on did the worst. How? Anyway, that'll do for this episode. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everything helps me out. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.